Section 12, let's probe into the 3 Ps, which are pacing, pausing, and punching. Pacing means it's critical to learn to listen to and adapt your style of speaking to closely mirror your prospect or client. Be willing to be a chameleon and either slow down or speed up to match their speaking style. I know we wouldn't say this, however, when we refuse to listen and pace ourselves, we might as well be saying this to a prospect or client. Before I get all cranked up, I need to tell you I talk the same way to everybody. If you feel comfortable with that, fine. If you don't, I really don't care. Well, none of us would ever dare say that. However, we imply that each and every time we refuse to listen to and adapt to their style of speaking. When we mirror their speech pattern, 95% of people will have no idea what we're doing. All they know is that they're starting to feel extremely comfortable communicating with us. Needless to say, if they speak slow and you speak fast, you'll be a threat to them. On the other hand, if they speak fast and you speak slow, you might put them to sleep. The next P is pausing. You should learn to pause many times for effect during your presentation. You can pause just in front of a word or phrase, or after a word or phrase, or even during a word or phrase. It's just one more small piece of the puzzle. The final P stands for punching. Learn to put the emphasis on 1 or 2 words in each sentence that stand out and will be remembered even if the prospect misses the rest of the words. You can either raise or lower your volume on those points, or even repeat them. Repeat them. I'll go so far as to suggest that if you can't find 1 or 2 words in each sentence that should be punched or emphasized, that sentence probably isn't needed. Before we end this section, I need to touch on one more critical point. Please try to refrain from using buzzwords which are inherent or specific to your industry. It's okay if your prospect or customer uses them, since it's an indication they know what they mean. We should never use them first unless we are willing to stop and explain the meaning. Whenever we use a word or a phrase that the other person does not immediately recognize, we lose them mentally for the next 10 to 20 seconds while they're trying to figure out what we just said and what it meant. If you learn and apply pacing, pausing, and punching, you will achieve greatness in sales. As always, please complete the assignments in your workbook. This is Stan Ballou wishing you a fantastic future.